Hello everyone. Okay, so this video I think I will have to do in two parts. I would like to talk about my mouth going down. And so the main thing, I guess, or like the one other things was being fed. To begin with, when I first got admitted into the ICU, hi Cookie, I had an IV in the back of my hand that would provide nutrients. But you could only stay on that for a few days, and I was in the ICU for 7. So they then fitted me with a tube that went down through my nose, down my throat, to my stomach, and they fed me something similar to Ensure. I don't drink Ensure. It has too high protein and too high of a dairy content for me to handle. But because I couldn't talk, I was not able to tell them that was an issue I was having. When it was finally removed, when everything was removed, I couldn't swallow like thin things like soup or water or coffee or anything like that. I would choke on them. They would go into my lungs. So saliva would just fall out of my mouth because I couldn't swallow my own spit. I moved from being nose tube fed to getting things that they called pudding thick. Ow, don't. She's giving me love nips. I would call them baby food thick. They were baby food thick. And water, juice. The juice actually wasn't too bad, that thick. But water and milk, oh, they were so gross. The water wasn't too bad. But the milk, like I told them, like, it's not that I am allergic to milk. I just don't drink it. Like, there's no reason. Like, you can still bring me, like, ice cream and, like, yogurt and stuff, but please don't bring me milk. But I was finally able to graduate through the various stages, the various thicknesses, to be able to have normal food, a normal diet. Now the only time that I get things in my lungs is like late at night. Well, I say late, but I mean like supper time to later. So like 6 o'clock in the evening till later. Really thin things, like if I'm having coffee or I'm having soup with supper or something, it can tend to go down the wrong tube, meaning it goes into my lungs. Because the later is in the day, the more weak my muscles get. So the epiglottis in my throat has a harder time covering either my windpipe or my swallow function. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but I've learned to live with it, and it's gotten better that I can go out and like have supper somewhere and not be embarrassed because, oh hey, guess what, I choked and coughed up through my nose my glass of water. That doesn't happen now, so I can go out again. Yay!